Snap 18% on earnings. Oh, wait a minute. That's Twitter. Oh, Snap had earnings too. Oh. Gotcha. Twitter had earnings. Saw last night. Looks like they popped up. Came down a little bit too. What else? Moderna up a few percent. Oh, man. Handling that beautifully. Jesus. That is bonkers. Facebook, Roku. Not much else up here today. Oh yeah, Starbucks. I should have bought Starbucks on that friggin' pullback, man. I'm telling the market's scary, just buy the damn thing. Seems to be like the right move. Microsoft, Apple, Net's Net's flat. Amazon's flat. Tesla's down. There we go. And holy EDU 58%. Jeez. They're like, can we go back and undo that 10 for 1 stock split we just did earlier in the year? Because can I get a redo on that? We're going to need a redo on that. Holy crap. Education PRC regulations on based on what? Ooh, regulations on after-school tutoring services. Wow. Tutoring firms turn nonprofit, Bloomberg News. Oh, interesting. Well, screw this stock. I'll keep it up here in case things change, but that is a hell of a decline. That was one hell of a decline. API. Eek. No, thank you. QFIN, DouYu. Quite a few Chinese names down here today. NIO. NGA, Baidu, JD. YY. Space is down here too. Hexo, Peloton. That's not Peloton, but you know, that's Peloton. All right, nothing too crazy here. There's Tesla. Volume still just minuscule. Minuscule volume on Tesla. Geez, our average volume's been declining now for basically a year, and yesterday's candle was like half of average volume almost. Accumulation distribution still straight up flat. A little scary, but hopefully we'll be okay. All right, so we gapped up into highs and we're selling off. That actually makes sense. Not that it's a good thing, but it makes some sense. Moderna. That Moderna. Jeez, man. 720. Was that one? Yeah, most of that volume came aftermarket. If you take the volume away, it wasn't a bad day. It wasn't an outside bar. The volume is scary. I have to remember that in the future. All right, Roku, Manitowoc. Moderna is the only. Trade Desk. Did it have earnings? Nope. Geez, also really low volume. $85 price target. Looks like a price target update. Fox Factory, whatever. All right, maybe ready to go. Couple nice pocket pivots right there. Bam, bam. And we're starting to exceed the second pocket pivot. That's actually not bad. Not a whole lot. Facebook Visa's up 2%. That's quite a lot. All right, it's moving its way up. MasterCard. There you go. It's a little bit like Starbucks minus the all-time highs. NASDAQ coming in. A little bit. All right, so far not bad. Not great, but not bad. Which is great, which is really good. Hey guys, hold on a couple minutes. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Did you hold the market up? Did you hold it up? Rained like crazy in Phoenix here last night. Probably like my based on my pool, about 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches of rain, which was amazing. That should fill up a lot of our reservoirs out here. What's up, Ellie? I hope so. You were all in on Snapchat, right? I'm just saying. Didn't you go options and look at the last time a nice little gappy gap started to run there for several months. Hopefully today will spark something similar. Yeah, it's selling off a little bit. There's some Chinese stock stuff going on. NIO shouldn't be caught up in that. It had to do with education, but NIO was down there with those Chinese stocks. Take a look at EDU. Oh, was it EDU you were all in on? I thought it was Snapchat. Could have been EDU. Could have been. 54%, 59%. Jeez. No, this is dumping. What NIO is doing is just having a bad day. NIO is dumping 59%. I haven't seen declines. You don't see declines like 59% very often. That is not something that is typical. 60% decline in a stock. Absolutely. Absolutely buy EDU. They just did a 10-for-1 stock split earlier in the year. They just dropped 60% from probably being down 60%. Sounds like a bargain to me. Buy low, sell high. You know our motto. That's gonna be my new channel. Buy low, sell high. I'm just gonna point out the worst of the day. Run a portfolio based on that. What's up, Mohammed? Good morningo. Ellie is trying to give us a education this morning on how to buy low, sell high. So he's gonna buy this at $2, sell it at 20. I'm like, is it that easy? He said, yes, it is. I'm like, you're the man, Ellie. You are the man. Yeah. So this is the educate or entertainment for the day. What up, Bleh? Was paper mache hands? No, that's our mascot. Eh, fuck you, Bleh. Yeah, working on that. Trade Desk. Trade Desk looks pretty happy this morning. An analyst upgrade is what it looks like, but that's actually, this is not bad. It's not completely broken out yet, but we are kind of heading in the right direction. Actually, an accumulation distribution, relatively healthy. So Trade Desk not really in a bad spot. So look at my trend line here. Held it really nicely, fortunately. So this trade would still be on. Uh, oh, Ellie, you'll be happy to hear I'm becoming an author. Look, it kind of sounded like I was announcing I was becoming a father. Not becoming a father. Okay, my boyfriend can't do that. I'm becoming an author. And has to do with the stock market, obviously, because I don't have a creative bone in my body. That's actually completely untrue. I'm extraordinarily creative, talented in every way. But should have bought Trade Desk today, Mohammed. I really okay. Let me get back to Trade Desk. Hold on a second. This is pretty dope. I should have bought Starbucks a few days ago when I was thinking about it during the dip, but I had my mind in other places in the markets. But this trade desk is looking pretty good here. Came out of here nicely. Beautiful pocket pivot after a 10 for 1 stocks, but rallied on the news. This could be a continuation move here. Volume is so good this morning. We may even already be above yesterday's volume, or at least halfway there. Yesterday was 2.6. We're already at 1.6. So that gives you quite a bit of confidence in a move like this. Okay, so I do have a trade desk trade. I actually have it in my big account, but my big account's not open at the moment. So I don't have to look at Tesla. My big account was open, my Tesla positions would be staring me in the face going, why aren't you all in these other stocks, Randy? I'm like, shut up, stock trading account. All right, trade desk. What do you got? What you got? 97 target. Okay, so my target 97. Yep, pretty much up to the high. And not bad, 100% gain. Not the best, not the worst. I know it sounds stupid, especially when you say it, because I just hear the tone in your voice, and I'm like, oh, I just shouldn't say anything ever about anything. Geez, I could buy. Look at this, Ellie. This is crazy. Check this out. On this trade desk right now, look at all these options between strike price 76 and 82 and a half. Each of those you can make 100% on between 101 and 102. That's bonkers. I've never seen anything like that before. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's something to note. Yeah, well, a friend of mine, I've often thought about doing like introduction to investing from the ground up, and I've been doing those block geeks. Yeah, I'm doing the block geeks school that they're doing. I've been one of their curators, and they really like the content that I deliver, and it's really based on introduction to trading. So I have a how to start trading book that I've actually started on a document. And what I was thinking about doing, um, here I'll share it with you guys because you guys are stock market stuff. I was gonna share with crypto. I'm like, yeah, half those guys don't even like it. I'll share it with you guys. Um, I'll put it in chat here. So that's the book that I've been working on. And if you guys want to comment on it, on anything I've missed, anything that really sucks, or things, things I missed, things I should add, then, feel free. Comment away, kick my ass on it. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna make this into a thing. But I'm really known for crypto, not so much for stocks, obviously. So we'll see if it takes off or anything. But I think it's gonna be a good project. I don't know if it's gonna be popular, but I think it'll be a good project. All right, I think I'm gonna take one of these trade desk trades actually. That actually seems like not a sarcastic good job, which would be shocking to me. And I don't know who you are. What have you done with Ellie? Bring him back. Eleven two 75. See, here's. Oh, it's not filling. Son of a bitch. What the fuck? It's sitting at the bid and ask are the same. Why aren't you filling? Oh, you motherfucker. How the hell did that happen? Oh, that pisses me off, man. It was sitting right there. I took advantage of it and it didn't even fucking work. And it just jumped $1.40. Wow, I'm not happy. Old data? Well, it's supposed to, it keeps jumping, man. It just jumped 50 cents to the downside. I don't think it's old data. I think they just didn't take the trade. 2037? I don't know. I need I've never been a content creator. I mean, I've always done these live streams and shit. My YouTube videos were easy. I mean, I put my content out there. If I didn't like it, I just re-record the whole video and go. But just to sit down and put everything, which is why my courses never came out, just because it's never been my strong suit. Jeez, now I gotta close this bitch. All right, market 0.34. Oh, I got filled at 10.2. That's so weird. That is so weird. I've never experienced anything like that in the options market before. It's coming down now, of course. No, it's going up a little bit. But that's crazy, that imbalance in the orders. Usually, so what I did is I bought one of the lower strike prices, which gives me more extrinsic or more intrinsic value. So I should have more protection to the downside in theory. In theory. Unless they were just overinflating the prices. Because now we're sitting at 10.6 to 10.1. Still got a good fill though. No, see, look at this. Look, a $2.50 strike price difference with a 30-cent difference in the ask. Now and this is pretty deep in the money too. We're like $4 in the money. I don't know, it just seemed very strange. 76.5. See, now they're all down a little bit. They're at 90 and 80%. Now they're all at 80 and 79%. That's weird. Cyber? What's Cyber doing? Cyber was having a bad day. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Yeah, so Cyber yesterday kind of definitively broke out from this declining trend line. Um, wasn't good for me, but it looks like it's a nice bounce coming off these moving averages. I like this setup generally. It looks pretty good. 3-2 for the Nasdaq, not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Roku 4.5. Actually, yeah, should have bought this. I should still buy this. This is expensive though. I don't know if I have enough cash. MS, is that Morgan Stanley? MS? Oh yeah, Roku to my target's only 25% too. It's darn it. That may be another one I can't partake in. Target was 480. And to go to 480 is only 20% from 440. Seems a little low. I already banked this one though, so I'm not going to chase it. MS, yeah, Morgan Stanley. That should have meant MSFT. That doesn't, I mean, that's in an uptrend, but Microsoft 0.68. How's this guy doing? Oh, yeah, pretty good. Really glad I got in that trade. Hopefully it holds up. It's a blockbuster trade if it works. Just noticing those behaviors and trying to take advantage of it. Oh, Square 2%. Yeah, Square yesterday, actually, yeah, we mentioned it was trying to move up. Look at the angle on this trend line. Really, really nice. Almost flat. Not flat, obviously, but almost flat. Earnings coming up. We're seeing a lot of gaps in some of these earnings, so I'm I'm bullish a little bit more than I'm bearish. At least on our leaders, we're seeing moves up. I don't know about moves to the downside in earnings. Maybe some of these will clear that up. API. Oh, is there a screen for earnings today? I don't know if that's a thing. It'd be cool though. Market maker move? What's that? Didn't know they could tell if it was a market maker move or not. Scan in, yeah, it's fine. Add filter. There we go. Stock option. What are the option things they have? Covered return. Ooh. Mark percentage of underlying. Probability of touching. I don't know what that means. That sounds dirty. If you find yourself an options trading girlfriend, go, hey, what's the probability of touching tonight? And she's going to go, I don't know. Oh, yeah. You must use Thinkorswim. I knew what you're talking about. Percent in the money, percent out of the money. I've never used that before. Yeah, it's pretty cringy when I was sitting there talking about it, so. But it's over. It's done with. It's just a moment we never have to discuss again, okay? Shh. Okay, so yeah, stock. We've already done stock. I don't think it's going to give me what I want. Okay. Rather than having to go through all this garbage. You're welcome. MJ's not having it. Not having it at all. PLL stuck lower. Tesla down 1%. EXPI, happy to come across you. What are you up to? 20-day, 50. All the moving averages right here. So as long as we're able to hang out in this area, we can try to curl out of it at some point. But really expansive run. Remember that high tide flag? That was there. Must have been there. Wasn't there. Yeah. Then boom, huge rally. That worked out really nicely. Remax 0.9 to the downside. Nothing too crazy yet. We shall see. A lot of earnings. It's just hard to know. Their symbols don't give you any indication whether earnings is today or Disney has whatever the face thing is. Disney to resume Caribbean cruises in August. Okay. Maybe that's news. AMD 0.21. Nope, it's jumping. It's jumping. You suck. Damn it. How's AMD doing? Not very good. Or IVR. AMD does have earnings coming up 7/27. I think that's Monday with Tesla. It's Tuesday. Oh, I may be out next week. I didn't think about that. I may be going back on vacation next week. I haven't bought anything yet, but I'm trying to force myself to do it. It's the last weekend of summer with the kids. How's Trade Desk doing? Kind of holding its own, kind of. Moderna actually handled that sell pressure really well because it was after hours and would have been a different read on it if we looked at it 2 days ago, which I did not. But so far it's going up on lower volume, which isn't good, but it's also hasn't crossed that high. So maybe it will fail at that 342. All right, there's Roku at 4.3. Facebook joining leaders today, all-time high. All-time high. There you go. FLGT, not looking bad. Yeah, Starbucks I think is the good one here. I forgot. Yeah, I wanted to get it on if it pulled back, and I forgot about it on this pullback. So what are you gonna do? All right, what else is worth looking at? Shopify looks nice, all-time high. 1,600 for Shopify. This thing was $18. This is up 100x in 5 years. That is amazing. Oh yeah, Twilio. Forgot about Twilio. No, I didn't look at Twilio yet. So it just flagged out all day yesterday. And popping up a little bit here today. It's not running up. Yesterday was a good day though. It was a pocket pivot. Did not meet breakout qualifications in terms of volume, that's for sure. Didn't quite get to average. Earnings on 29th, so that would make it Wednesday or Thursday? Thursday. Earnings on Thursday. Could flounder around until then. But your 50 and 200 we're looking really good right here. Moving average converging since here. Yeah, I think Twilio's in a good spot. Earnings, we'll see what how the rest of the market handles a lot of earnings, but Twilio's not in a bad spot. Most of these are in areas which are in the right side of bases, kind of on the way up. Most things, including this one. You just kind of have to decide to plunge or not, really. Net, 1% higher? Yeah. Net with a great day yesterday. I really liked yesterday on net. Yeah, sitting at all-time highs. This thing likely just will continue going up. I don't know if I should plan a Microsoft trade on this or not. I don't know if we can expect that type of a measured move out of net. I mean, it's possible the way it's going, but I don't know. 140 by 99. I could take a quick look at it. I don't know if it's something I don't want to put on. It's a good move. I mean, a really good move up there. Really, I mean, only a couple of small, tiny consolidations. This is a much larger one. Didn't respect the 20, but also never even touched the 50. Was that a 140 target? Going until September 9th. They have one for September 17th. That one's pretty good. Next one's in November. That one's not so good. 91% is your max on that. Maybe wait for a red day to try to enter a position on net. But that's yeah, I like that one. I'm annoyed I ditched it. Yeah, Cyber's looking good. This upswing may or may not happen. 0.35 for the NASDAQ. Tesla looks like it's bouncing off for the lows of the day. Wish we had some inside days on Tesla. We don't really, but earnings is Monday. Today is Friday. So not a lot to do with Tesla unless you're just exiting risk. I do have to say I've never been as, I don't want to say blinded by a stock as I am with Tesla, but I've never liked a stock as much as I've liked Tesla. So even if there is a little bit of danger in that whole earnings thing, I'm pretty much oblivious to it. Just logical sense to me just says that, hey, this is a really good business going forward. And I don't know. It was going to come bite me in the ass or what? I guess we'll find out. Wow. My trade desk stock. So I've had this option now for a while on trade desk in my other account since the gap up day, sometime in the gap up day. I don't remember exactly where. It would have been early rather than later. It's up 50.95%. My percent change today is 49.49. So yesterday I was only up 1% in it, and now I'm up 50%. Options are crazy. Apple. Yeah, Apple's in a good spot too. Apple's just going through the motions right now, but good motions. I know you said that a while ago, Mohammed. Sorry about that. Yeah, decent motions. Does have earnings coming up. 7/27. Is that also Monday? It's Tuesday. So earnings coming up on Tuesday. I don't know, man. Those last quarter, those M1 Max sales were just insane. I think it was like 70% Max sale increase, which is just ridiculous, to be quite frank with you. Apple Q1 2021 growth, maybe that'll give us something. Oh, what's Google doing today? Doodle Champion Island games begin. Okay. First quarter results. Was Apple? There's more more of this than there is this. Revenue 111 billion. Jeez, 21% year over year. International accounted for 64% of the quarter's revenue. Wow. Shut up, Tim Cook. All right, so it's not. There's a whole investor relations website. That's cool. 1 billion in affordable housing support across California. Oh, that's nice. The Apple Plus shows, man, are awesome. This show is really, really good. It's a great show. And your reports. All right, it's a little bit different information than I wanted. But yeah, the Mac sales were. Yeah, Ted Lasso's good, Blah. Oh, really? Is he like the nicest person of all time? So Mac revenue 21%, iPad 41%. Oh, gross margins went up 1.8%. Jeez. Oh, versus estimates. I care about someone's estimates. Hmm. I don't see much about M1 sales on here. I swear to God, it's like a 71% number. Max sales skyrocketing. -31% growth. HP -2%. Ha ha ha. Look at that. Bam. That's going to keep going too. I don't know too many people that don't have an M1 that are Mac people. All right, so I don't know if that helped at all, but I can't find the information I was looking for. Maybe it was based on bad information just to make Apple look better, but I thought it was okay. Could be wrong. That's super cool. Jeez, when you have that much money, you can just make all kinds of cool stuff. Apple truly has what's called infinite money. All right, Trade Desk 7.34. Is that lower or higher? That is lower. Thanks, Trade Desk. Roku, higher. Pick one or the other. I'll pick the wrong one. Monster Energy Drink. Wow, that's not looking bad. Support of the 200-day moving average. I think their products are trash. I think energy drinks are trash. I think Starbucks is trash too, but less trash. And this thing is rocking right now. Holy crap. Probably stall on earnings though, which is Tuesday. Match.com. Ooh, this looks pretty. 8.3. So this may break out before then. Look at that, a pocket pivot right there on that real low weird day. I'm assuming that's this day. Double check. 720. And 7 is this day. Okay, starts there with a really big up move off the lows. Someone bought freaking 500,000 shares. And then you get your normal closing stuff. Huh. And then beautiful rallies the next couple of days. Just really good rallies. Wow, that's a good move right there by whoever coordinated that buy. This looks like it wants to go. You got a cup and handle right here. 25% deep. Beautiful. There's maybe the last cup and handle right there. Rallied 50%. Yeah. 18% deep. It doesn't really qualify as a handle. A little choppy. Not too bad though. Double bottom broke out. Also choppy. Hard to say it's not going to be choppy on a breakout. And this one's weird. Not too many clean moves. Even in this, even this isn't very clean. Looks much better on the, much more manageable on the daily. Huh. Okay. Oak failed to fall apart. Got supported here. Not bad. See what happens next week. Restoration Hardware. Pretty good. It looks like a base is forming here. Look how this. I had a really great trade on Restoration Hardware and Soxel around the same time. Man, if I would have held both of those options till the end of the year, it'd have been freaking crazy. I think I had January on both of them. Problem with Restoration Hardware though is I don't think it's reset its base count yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's really close to a base. So that would be a flat base. That's one stage. Here's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That looks like a double bottom. There's your stage 2. There's another one. Maybe another double bottom here. That'd be a stage 3. So now this is a 4th stage base on Restoration Hardware. So this is pretty elevated at this point. Yeah, pretty elevated. Not quite sure. Not quite sure on that one. But man, has it been a freaking big leader? Bottomed out at 80 and up at 700. It's almost a 10x in a year. That is ridiculous. Jeez. Hey, Microsoft. 0.79. I don't remember seeing you up here. Apple making a move. Net. Kind of making a move. Nah, they're all just kind of hanging out. They're under 1% is kind of like a blah day. Not to make fun of blah, but why not? Microsoft, man, this thing just keeps walking. So we'll see by next week. Trade desk 7.5. Market seems to be pretty happy with itself right now. Moderna, Moderna stalling. Roku, man, this volume is already over yesterday's. It's gonna be a good volume day. Oh no, this could start it. Start the next move up. I don't know. I like this name and I like the runs it makes. I wonder if I can get a smaller position. I don't have to be in, you know. Like I said, I already kind of took the trade, but there may be another trade after this. I think technically this is a cup and handle. Yeah, this is a cup and handle, so its breakout is right here. Technically, it hasn't even broken out yet, so let's go based on that premise. And 462 times 1.2, 554. Let's go off that premise. Let's go 554 for Roku. Let's see what that gives us. Still not that good. Wow. It's still not that good. And that's going out to October, which is only 84 days. Jeez, this is expensive. It's 129%. And these don't even go to 554. There's no way I could hedge this or try to do that even if I wanted to. Some kind of a call spread. But I always get screwed when I do call spreads. Yeah, I could get, I mean, the 440 is 127. But see, that's $5 grand. I could do that. It's not cheap though. I could play for it to. No, that's the breakout. I don't know. It's tough. This is a tough one because I like it, but the percentages aren't really in my favor. I kind of have to settle for a smaller percentage and manage my risk, which actually isn't a bad idea. And this volume today is really good. Yeah, I think I'll take that one. Although October to get to 227, I'm not sure if that's going to be in the cards. $554. Oh, I guess it is. If it holds that trend line, yeah. I'm at 557. I'm at 10.4. Technically, that works. Yeah, it's already up at. I'll buy one further out. All right. We'll see what that does. Market is headed up on the day, almost 0.5% for the NASDAQ. Trade desk is stabilized a little bit, I guess, 8.2%. Roku joining it, Facebook right there, Moderna. Not much else running, it looks like. Some things are trying to get higher, but Snapchat, holding on. Not really going too far, which isn't a bad thing. How much rain we got in Arizona last night? There's Apple at 0.75. Up, 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 up. Is it trying to go? Is it trying to try to go? I guess is the question. Wasn't Microsoft up here a minute ago? Oh, they're still up here. Oh, okay. Amazon trying to get up. REMX is lower. Tesla's lower 1.2. They're just not buying up Tesla this this time around. Oh no, not super happy. Oh, one thing I did do, I do have that Tesla longer term options position on my main account. One thing I did do is I sold. I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to hold it. So what I did is I ended up um, selling a call just above it while Tesla just goes through garbage. So I'm hopefully trying to basically I took away about 80% of my trade cost by selling a Tesla option that is, you know, just outside of where I bought my Tesla option. Basically a covered call. I turned it into a covered call position with a really tight spread. And then when things look good, if they look good, then I'll go ahead and get rid of the one I sold, bank whatever profit because there's going to be some expiration in there, and then keep the long one. So using leap covered calls while things are weird, and then once they look like they're going to blast off, then I guess I'll just remove the one. Now it does take away a lot of buying power from me, which is probably a mistake. I'm managing both of these accounts completely differently now, which I don't like. But Kind of is what it is at this point, I guess. Anyway, it's kind of an update on that. All right, what else is interesting? Remax, Tesla. AMC. Geez, 58%. That's bonkers. Let's go bottom up for a little bit. I'm gonna go write my. I want to go write my book now. Having fun. Okay, am I just loading too much data here? Yeah, thanks. I needed something, man. I'm like, I remember when we did that analysis and everything just kind of evaporated after a couple of years. I'm like, man, I can't have that. That's impossible. I'm stupid if I do that. And so yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna sell the next one because I just noticed it was time evaporation. So I'm like, okay, let's have it working at least a little bit in my favor. I still have risk on the table, but it's like I said, it's between 10 and 20% of my original risk. But potentially the same upside if things get going. Things get going in like 2 or 3 months, then I don't have to worry about a whole lot. But if it all goes to hell in a handbasket, then I can close it out with relative little harm. Sorry, got distracted there. That's not even the one I wanted. 15 years. See, I don't. That's gonna be too much for this chart. That's why I think that's why it's lagging. Probably it's loading 15 years of data. This one's gonna have a lot of data too, but that's a weekly max available. We can go 15 years. That's fine. And I don't have much there. Save workspace. Huh. You can just auto saves. I'll close it out later. Okay, so yeah, as Tesla drops, I'm if it the bottom falls through, I'm not going to be as destitute, as I'm not going to be as crazy. Like ah. Yeah, it's just nothing, no accumulation on it yet. It's not in cycle. I know, likey. All right, what else is worth it? Otherwise, I'm a bail and I'm gonna keep writing my book. So yeah, if you guys do want to comment on that, yeah, feel free. Think I maybe missed something. If my typos suck, if I have a sentence that sucks, and you want to revise it in some way, I do believe there is. I actually commented. Someone wrote a book like this. I thought was pretty cool. I think there is on the right side here. Yeah, there you go. So there's a comment or a suggested edit. So if anyone is, if not, I mean, that's fine. I'm just going to finish writing it anyways. But about 22 pages through. I think it's doing okay so far. Approaching things from the right perspective. And yeah, so if you guys have any. Yeah, also labeled traders. I feel like we don't label traders enough because we're always confused with who each other is. I'm kind of like I'm an index timer, technical analyst, and an option swing trader wrapped into one. So anyway, if anyone's interested, cool. Check it out, even if you don't want to edit it. And yeah, but any help's appreciated. And not happy with Tesla's action. Starbucks 2.37 continuing up. Bonkers. That'd have been a really good one. MasterCard. I thought Visa was leading. MasterCard took over Visa today. All right. I can't be too mad at that. D-Dog, you trying to do something? And D-Dog broke out, but not a lot of volume on it, unfortunately. So I get my IBD paper tomorrow. Yeah, I have to go through it, see what they say. They still have the market under uptrend under pressure, which is interesting. Match is still looking really good. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get to writing. You guys, hit me up in Slack if you need something. Have a good weekend. I probably will be taking vacation next week. I may not be here Monday. I don't know, to be quite honest with you. Um, Geez, it's coming up so fast. I haven't really prepared properly for that. So you too, Ellie. Have a good weekend. Bye, everybody. I'll see you.